All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping into this amazing ancient story. It's all about a single promise, a single vow that completely changed destinies on a scale that's, well, it's pretty much impossible to wrap your head around. So let's kick things off with a question. Think about it. How many lives can one person really change? I'm not talking about you or me. I mean, what's the absolute ultimate limit? 1,000? Maybe 1,000,000? Well, this ancient text we're looking at today asks that exact question. And the answer it gives is, honestly, it just breaks your brain. Okay, so picture this. We're in a celestial palace, just packed with countless divine beings. And Manjushri, who's like the wisest disciple around, asks the Buddha, "Hey, can you count everyone who's here?" And the Buddha's answer is just stunning. He says, "Even with my Buddha eye, I can't count them all." The number is literally infinite, way beyond even his divine vision. And then the text drops this truly mind-bending bomb on us. Every single one of those uncountable beings, and we're talking past, present, and future, they were all guided, all saved, and all put on the path to enlightenment by just one person. And just to try and give us some kind of scale here, the text says this number is 1,000 times bigger than all the grains of sand in countless Ganges rivers. I mean, wow. So that brings us to the real heart of the matter. Who is this Ksitigarbha, and how in the world is any of this even possible? Well, to figure that out, the story tells us we gotta go back, and I mean way back, like countless eons ago, to a time before Ksitigarbha was even called Ksitigarbha. So back then, he was just the son of a respected elder. And one day, he has this encounter that changes everything. He sees the Buddha of his age, this being that's just radiating magnificence. And right here, this huge cosmic story becomes about a very simple, very human moment of just pure awe. And you know what's cool? He doesn't ask about power or status or some secret of the universe. He just looks at this incredible being and asks this really simple question straight from the heart. How did you become so magnificent? Basically, how can I be like you? The Buddha's reply, it wasn't some secret formula or complicated teaching. It was really a call to action. He said, look, if you want to achieve a form like this, you have to dedicate yourself for a very, very long time to helping every single being who's suffering and lead them all to freedom. So what this elder son did next, that is what unleashed this unbelievable wave of compassion that rippled through all of time. He made a vow. Yeah, just let that sink in for a second. He promised that from that moment until the very end of time, he would find ways to free all suffering beings, every last one. And only when they were all saved would he himself finally become a Buddha. I mean, talk about the ultimate sacrifice. This promise, it's the key to this whole story. So you have to ask, right? How could one person possibly pull that off? It seems impossible. Well, the text points us to a kind of hidden framework, almost like a spiritual technology that actually powers this vow. And that's what we're going to get into next. Okay, so this engine is actually known as the 37 Factors of Enlightenment. Now, we're not going to go through all 37, don't worry, but we are going to look at the first two big pieces of the puzzle that the story reveals to us. So the first part of this engine is something called the 4 right efforts. The best way to think about this is like a complete toolkit for making positive change happen. And it's not just for yourself, it's for everyone. It's a system, a method for stopping the bad stuff and growing the good stuff. And here's where it gets really, really cool. If you look at his vow, it's not just some nice poetic promise. It is a perfect point-by-point execution of these 4 efforts. It's about preventing future suffering, ending the suffering that's here now, creating new good in the world, and growing the good that already exists. It's not just a wish. It's a strategic plan for saving everyone. Okay, but a plan is one thing. You need fuel, right? You need energy. So where did the incredible power to keep this promise going for literally eons, where did that come from? The story points us right back to the beginning. Remember that moment of pure awe when he first saw the Buddha? That was the spark. That initial feeling is the key that unlocks what are called the 4 bases of power, the things that give you extraordinary abilities. And this just lays it all out so brilliantly. You start with that powerful desire, that spark. Then you add relentless effort. We're talking hundreds of thousands of millions of eons of it. You mix in total, unwavering focus, and you top it all off with the wisdom to know what to do. That's the formula. That's how a single moment of inspiration gets turned into actual cosmic level power.
And that brings us to why Ksitigarbha is so important and why he's known as a bodhisattva, not a Buddha. See, because his job isn't done yet, because people are still suffering. His vow isn't complete, so he stays a bodhisattva. He's intentionally putting his own final enlightenment on hold, all out of this incredible compassion.
So think about that. His journey isn't over. He is still out there right now, working to fulfill that promise he made all that time ago. That cosmic engine is still running, still powered by that one moment of inspiration and the unbreakable vow that followed. So what does all this tell us? I think it suggests that a single, focused intention, when it's fueled by truly limitless compassion, can have an impact so huge, so profound, that not even a Buddha can count the results. It completely redefines what we think is possible, what one single life and one single intention can actually achieve.